Good morning. It is very early and I'm still in Madrid, but it is my last of times here, and I am headed off to Porto, Portugal this morning. I kind of stayed up way too late last night. I was just editing and reading, and then I looked at the time and it was past 3 a.m. and I had to be up at 4 a.m. I pushed it back to like 4:30, but yeah, I've had about an hour, a little over an hour's sleep. So yeah, I feel fine now, but I'm sure I feel tired later. But yeah, just packed up and getting ready to go and looking forward to seeing Portugal. I have successfully navigated the European metro lines and found my way to the airport, and just having some coffee and waiting for my flight. I have about an hour. Kind of taking a crash course in Portuguese here at the airport while I wait for my flight. Got off my flight, it was only an hour, and I'm in the metro station waiting to take the train into the center of the city to get my Airbnb that I'm staying at. Hello, so I've gotten into Porto. I haven't seen much of the city, but of what I have seen so far, I absolutely love it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. However, I did not have a very easy time getting here. Easy would be the last word I would use to describe it. So first of all, my flight was delayed. It was late. It wouldn't have been a big deal, but I had someone waiting on me, the person for the Airbnb, and I didn't have internet, so that was a little, you know, stressful. And then the real problems began when I took the metro. I think I was on the metro for what should have been like a simple 30-minute trip. I think it was on it for about 3 hours because the trains, there was something wrong with like where I needed to go, and it was raining out, so I couldn't walk because of all my camera equipment. I would get on the train and it was headed in the direction I needed to go, and it would get to like the stop before I needed to get off, and then this guy would come out and say something in Portuguese, and apparently the train would turn back around the other direction, and they'd say, oh no, you're going the wrong way now, get off, cross over, and they'd make you pay every time you did that. So the train ended up switching directions like right before I was supposed to get off, like right before my station, 3 times. So and that apparently happened to everyone, and everyone was really super frustrated. So I had actually run out of cash. I only had my card, which they do not take, because of having to pay again and again and cross over again and again. So apparently that happened to everyone, and they were like, oh, okay, just for you it can be free because of the inconvenience. So they told us where to go, again, switching over for the 3rd time. And we were waiting and waiting, and it was this huge crowd of people that this had happened to, and everyone was kind of like complaining and in a bad mood. And then after we waited for so long for the train, they came down and said that it's canceled and there's no trains going to that direction at all. So yeah, I had to walk in the pouring rain, and Tom Bin, I can personally attest to the fact that your backpacks are waterproof. It was something that I didn't really want to test out with my laptop and all my camera equipment in the bag, but yeah, they are, in case anyone is wondering. The Airbnb that I'm in is it's really small. It's a studio, but it's so gorgeous. I love it so much. I'm gonna show you. So this is it. There's like a nice bathroom and shower. Hello. And it's the bed, and you look out the window and you see the street down there. Okay, so it has finally stopped raining, which means I can go out a little bit, and I actually know the perfect place to go. This bookstore is very famous, and it's definitely a perfect place to come on a rainy day, and it's actually even more beautiful than I've seen in the photos, and well, it's so gorgeous. Just got back. On the way back, it started absolutely pouring. I mean, there was no way that I could keep walking around and exploring tonight, so I guess it's just gonna have to happen tomorrow. There were actually waves on the sidewalk, like waves of water, so yeah, sorry that this hasn't been the most exciting day, but I will be exploring Porto a lot more tomorrow.